Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek. You are watching Kevin the Geek and welcome to one of my Halloween movie reactions. So, thank you if you are watching this on my Patreon, which is where you can get the full-length, uncut edition of this movie. But also thank you if you're watching this condensed version on YouTube. So that's how I do my movies these days. If you sign up to my Patreon on the Boffin tier or higher, then you can get full access to my uncut movies. That's the way I've started doing them forwards, mostly so I can get them recorded much earlier ahead of time to then give me more time when it comes to editing. I'm actually recording this right at the end of August, so yeah, two months ahead of schedule, but hopefully this will mean I've got enough time to edit this movie and put it together. Not that I know really anything about it. I know that it's 36 years old, and I know that it has a sequel coming out this year. At the time of me recording, the sequel is coming out next week. But I don't know anything else about it. And it surprised me then when I read that it was a franchise, because I'd always heard of it as a movie, and I knew that there was a sequel coming out years later. But that's all that I thought there was. But apparently there was an animated TV show about about the concept, whatever the concept is. I've not looked it up, don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about the stage musical, which was apparently a financial disaster, mostly because of the COVID pandemic, meant that it just wasn't able to run. I don't know whether it was any good or not. And apparently there was video games back in the day as well, but other than the title, I know nothing. So please consider joining my Patreon if you're new. Please consider joining my YouTube channel if you're new, and subscribe and turn on notifications. Drop your comments below, all the usual bits and bobs. But I'm not going to waffle anymore. I'm now going to settle down to watch Beetlejuice. Not quite the musical intro that I thought this would have. Tim Burton movie, okay. I have technically done one Tim Burton thing on the channel. I did, in my first year on the channel, I did a review of The Nightmare Before Christmas. I didn't react to it or anything, but I did do a review of it. I just remember it being weird, that it didn't feel quite Halloween-y, didn't feel quite Christmassy. It was just an in-between thing. But apparently this movie is a comedy. That's technically the only thing I know about it, which I'm glad for. I'm not a big horror movie buff, although I did watch The Shining last year, which was great. That was just because it was more psychological than anything else. Oh, Michael Keaton plays Beetlejuice, okay. Danny Elfman, okay. I get the feel, it feels a Danny Elfman score. Oh, it's a model. See, I'd be like him with spiders. I don't get these people who are like, oh, scary spiders, I'm so scared of them.
I'll get it.
Be my guest.
I'll just get the...
They're fun.
Oh, no.
Someone please get the phone. Oh, Jesus.
I was just telling Barbara about this offer on the house.
No, Jane.
No.
How's the model coming?
Oh, it's great.
You know, you said Bosman built that foundation in 1835?
He says to me, just trim it a little. I took a scissors to him.
See you later, Hubble.
Fast.
The typical man who will just talk and talk and talk and talk, even though nobody's listening. A little bit like me, actually.
No way. There's a real place like...
Hey, look out for that!
Oh my word. Wow, what a vacation.
Perfect start to our vacation.
Oh, you'll feel better when you dry, honey.
Oh, there we go. So they are alive. I wondered if they were literally dying. Whoa! What? What the hell?
What is going on?
Just what I'm thinking. What? Handbook for the recently deceased?
Are we halfway to heaven? Are we halfway to hell? And how long is this going to last?
At least we're now getting to the sort of Halloween-y portion of the movie.
No.
Again, not the sort of music I would have expected for this movie when we're in the afterlife.
Maybe this is heaven.
Heaven, there wouldn't be dust on everything.
Jane!
So are they ghosts?
I don't think we have very much to worry about anymore.
That's true. I guess all they can do is haunt people and have sex. Oh.
Oh, this is great. This is just what the doctor ordered.
Damn.
You're finally going to be able to cook a decent meal.
Oh, shit. Is that Kevin's mum from Home Alone?
We're not completely helpless, Barbara. I've been reading that book, and there's a word for people in our situation. Ghosts.
There we go.
Thought I saw something.
You will do.
God.
We just have to pray the other closets are bigger than this one.
Okay.
I know what you two are up to, and you're not going to get away with it.
This is not working out. Oh, I forgot to lock the attic door.
What the hell?
I have a feeling there's something very interesting behind this door.
Oh.
Ghosts of the people who died in this house. They want us out of here.
Ooh.
I cannot watch this. What's the good of being a ghost if you can't frighten people away?
What the? What the hell is that? Just like a shark, punch it on the nose.
We're trapped in this house with those people.
If you ever see my reaction to the TV show Ghosts, I'd recommend checking that out as well, because there's a nice kind of link, I think, here to seeing the ghosts kind of having to inhabit the world that they're in and have to adjust to the world that they're in. I mean, this is definitely what we're seeing that you don't normally see in most TV shows or movies or anything about ghosts, where they have to literally come to terms with the fact that they are ghosts.
I could start sculpting again. You know I'm only truly happy when I'm sculpting.
That's a very good idea. That'll be very time-consuming.
Oh my word! Should you even have that much furniture if you've been coming from New York?
Why are there only 3 sculptures? There were 4 sculptures here. Where's the 4th? Where's the 4th sculpture? No! No, what are you doing?
That's a big sculpture.
Straight back.
Why is that still up there?
Are they literally taking apart the roof to put stuff up there? That's crazy. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God. Bloody hell. Oh, that kind of came out of nowhere. Uh-oh. Oh. Did she see him?
And you might mention that I single-handedly decorated that house, in case he needs any advice in that arena.
Don't think they'll need you for that, love. I love that. Steaming the wallpaper to get it off that gives you that smoke effect that walk through. That's ingenious.
Here it is. In case of emergency, draw a door.
Draw a door?
I don't know why we keep looking in that stupid book.
I mean, what else are you going to do? You're dead. Oh. What the hell is this? What? Oh. Oh.
We need some help?
Huh, already? You just bit the big one 2 months ago and you want help.
I guess we've now been able to establish how long ago it was since they actually died. Which, if it is, the woman selling the place has sold it very, very quickly. Like, not even a chance for probate or anything. Oh, she can see that book.
You want a cigarette?
No, thank you.
Trying to cut down myself.
I mean, why not? You're dead already.
How do I look? There are no mirrors on this side.
Fine, you look fine.
Yeah?
Fine.
Thanks. I've been feeling a little flat.
What about that guy in the flyer? You know, Beetle.
Don't even say his name. He went out on his own as a freelance bioexorcist. Claimed he could get rid of the living.
So is he like a reverse Ghostbuster?
The only way he can be brought back is by calling his name 3 times.
Why would you tell them that?
Well, how do we contact you if we need you again?
Oh, very helpful. But if you're so intent on not having, you know, Beetlejuice, Beetleguice, however you say his name, if you're so insistent on not having him be summoned, why would you tell them exactly how to summon him?
Jeez, Lydia, is Connecticut so boring?
This is so corny. Is this what we've been reduced to?
Think of them as death shrouds, and the moaning is important.
I like that they're playing on the stereotypes of the really, really rubbish childhood kind of images of ghosts and from like a ghost story. Like I say, keep it simple. I like that.
God, how can you stand that woman?
Whoa!
Sick. Sexual perversion. If you guys are gonna do that weird sexual stuff, do it in your own bedroom. No feet.
You can see us without the sheets.
Of course I can see you.
Well, how is it that you see us and nobody else can?
Is she dead as well?
You tell them that we are horrible, desperate, ghoulish creatures who will stop at nothing to get our house back.
Sure you are.
You're telling me we have ghosts in this house. Those are pictures of ghosts.
Lydia's trying, but they don't believe her.
She's got photos, Barbara.
Adam, you had a photo of Bigfoot. It's him. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice!
Is the reason why it's read as like Betelgeuse, whereas for us it's written like Beetlejuice? Or is this something that I'm again potentially going to learn as I go through the movie?
Where is he? What do we do?
Looks like we dig.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. They've literally made it like it was, like it's cardboard, it's foam, it's whatever.
You know what's really beautiful about this? You two kids picked me. You didn't have to, but you picked me. It makes me want to kiss you guys. Come on. Now what do you think?
You think I'm qualified?
What do you think of this?
Whoa!
You like it?
Jesus Christ.
What do I have to do to strike a deal with you two, huh?
What the hell is going on?
Home, home!
we did call him, and he seemed awfully pissed off.
I don't care. I've changed my mind. Listen, I think we can scare them off ourselves tonight. I have an idea.
But you've summoned him now, I guess, surely, technically, haven't you? I don't think it would have been that easy to just escape from that.
I saw some ghosts.
This is going to go well.
Are you doing
Work
this?
all night, gonna drink a
What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my word. I was literally thinking, I don't know what is it going to take for me to stop laughing right now. Oh my word. That was, I've got to say, the best ever haunting sequence I think I've ever seen in anything.
I want you to come downstairs. Delia says you can wear any sheets you want. So you don't want to come down. I think the reason is that they were trying to scare you away and you didn't get scared.
Oh, please, they're dead. It's a little late to be neurotic.
Damn.
Come on, let's just go.
Oh, see? So how does that book then work? Sorry if I feel the need to ask questions. But this book wasn't there before they died. It appears after they died so that they can handle it. So how is it that it's visible and also able to be handled by the living? Can anyone explain that to me? Hopefully it gets explained at some point in the movie. If not, please explain it to me in the comments. If you know, anyway.
You guys are really a couple of spooksters, aren't you? Now, let's turn on the juice and see what shakes loose.
Oh my word!
We come for your daughter, Chuck.
Stop! Stop! No.
Oh, we got a new ghost.
Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice!
Oh I wonder where a guy, an everyday Joe like myself, could find a little action.
Oh my word! Oh. Do you think that Beetlejuice was maybe the inspiration behind Peeves the Poltergeist for the Harry Potter books? I mean, I know he never obviously appeared in the movies, but it feels like Peeves could be like almost like a PG version of Beetlejuice in a way. Yeah.
I know just as much about the supernatural as I do about interior design.
So basically nothing.
I don't care what it takes. You get the Dietzes out of there now. What are you going to do? To scare them.
Oh my word. They're getting pretty good.
I don't think we survived that crash.
How did you guess?
You gotta say my name 3 times.
What's your name?
Well, I can't tell you.
2 words.
Right.
Right. So I guess it's where it's Beetlejuice rather than Beetlegeist.
Beetlejuice?
Yes, that's it!
Name's Beetlejuice?
Ah, you said it twice. Just say it once more. Come on.
I want to talk to Barbara.
So it doesn't have to be like Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. It could literally be just you have to say it 3 times ever. So you could say them 20 years apart, say Beetlejuice, 20 years later, Beetlejuice, 20 years later again, Beetlejuice, and he'll come through. Nah. And also, why would you say, no, I can't tell you my name, but I can do the charades here? Other than to give us a charade scene, what? I don't think this movie makes any sense to me. Hey, I'm enjoying it, but it still makes no sense to me at all.
Being dead really doesn't make things any easier.
Listen to her on this, Lydia. This is something we know a lot about.
Even though you don't have to be face back together.
We've decided that we're going to invite you and your family to stay.
That's right, Lydia.
Charles, we're here to see some ghosts.
They're not here. They said they might come back and we could all live here if you agreed not to tease them or make them do stupid tricks.
I think I can handle it.
No! What am I worried about? Also, you can't even change a tire.
Oh.
Barbara?
Oh. What the hell? Oh.
What's happening to them?
I don't know.
Of course you don't read.
They're already dead. They can't feel a thing.
I would disagree on that.
I want out for good. In order for me to do that, hey, I gotta get married. You think of it as a marriage of inconvenience, okay? We both get something. I get out. You get to say you're hitched to the most eligible bachelors in development.
Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
Oh boy.
Attention, Kmart shoppers. Step right up, test your strength.
Bye.
Well, what do we got here tonight, kids? I just want you two to know the dowry's on me, Dad. Shall we?
What the hell? You can tell this is a Tim Burton movie, can't you? Whoa!
I'm Lydia Dietz and I'm of sound mind. The man next to me is the one I want. You ask me, I'm answering.
Beetlejuice!
Oh, wow! I wish you could now speak. Oh, my word! Whoa! I was not expecting that.
And how about the math test?
You have got to be kidding me. We spent the whole week studying for that test.
I got an A.
Well, I don't know. Got a C on the science test.
Adam, don't tease her.
Shake, 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 Sinora, shake your body line. Shake, 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 Sinora.
Shake through the night.
Hey, there goes Elvis. Yo, King.
Dude.
Oh, hey, what are you doing? Hey, stop it. Hey, you're messing
Oh.
with me. Come on.
You jump in the saddle, hold on to the bridle, jump in the line. Okay.
Oh, is that it? Is that the end of the movie? Shit all right, shake your bum and all that and all along. Shake, shake, I don't know the words. Oh my word. Oh, Right. Give me a couple of minutes, try and gather my thoughts, because I don't know with that movie. I mean, I had fun watching it. I don't think I really understood any of it. Yeah, give me a couple of minutes. Let me gather my thoughts.
A few moments later.
That was probably the most bonkers movie I've ever watched. I don't know what I expected coming into watching this movie. Like, I knew it was a kind of a comedy more so than a horror. I don't think I expected it to be maybe quite as dark in places as it turned out to be. But then I think that's probably because I didn't know it was a Tim Burton movie. And with Tim Burton, that's pretty much become his staple of all the things he's done over the years. I mean, one movie I really need to at some point watch of his is Edward Scissorhands. Because I was thinking about that during this opening sequence. It reminded me a lot of the opening sequence of Edward Scissorhands. And that may sound weird to you with me saying that I've never seen it. But when I was at school, so I would have been in year 10, so I was what, 15 or 16 or so, in an English lesson, when, you know, that's where we had to learn about like kind of reviewing movies and how you can kind of analyze movies or TV shows and things like that. And that's probably where my love of this kind of stuff kind of came from, which eventually led, like, nearly 20 years down the line to eventually kind of delve into doing this kind of stuff. I was never good at it, and you can tell with my rambling nature of myself. But I remember that we watched the opening scene of Jaws, which at that time I hadn't seen the movie at all, and the opening scene of Edward Scissorhands. And our teacher was kind of talking us through it and teaching us like how to think of it from a visual standpoint, and how, you know, that simple transition where you're going from I think it was like a clean background to a snowy background, or vice versa, something like that. That can show like the passage of time and stuff like that. It was crazy. But I don't know, is that synonymous of Tim Burton? Because I've not seen a huge amount of Tim Burton stuff, so I don't know if that's like a traditional thing that he does in most of his movies. You'll have to let me know with that one. But yeah, it was very clear to me that this is a Tim Burton movie. Once I realised it was Tim Burton and I started kind of getting into it, a lot of the visuals, especially when you compare it to something like Nightmare Before Christmas, because that sort of stop motion claymation kind of style is very prevalent both in that and here in this. And I would like to hope that in this sequel that they're doing this year, they will still have some kind of reference to that. I don't think it would kind of work in the same way if you just go, yeah, okay, it was a product of its time and that's why we did it in that style at that time. Whereas now we have much better computer graphics and stuff like that, and we're going to make it all look all clean and crisp and everything like that. But I think that's part of the charm of this movie. You know, things like when Barbara like pulled her face off, you know, and she's like holding up the head of Adam. You know, it's so clear that it's not like perfect. That again, I'd like to see that in the sequel if I ever get around to seeing it, which I quite possibly will, because I did quite enjoy this movie. I don't know what they would do with this, because of course we're talking like 30 odd years down the line. Now I am aware that of course Adam and Barbara won't be coming back, which is a shame because I like them as a couple. Obviously with the issues around Alec Baldwin, who for ages I didn't realise it was Alec Baldwin. He didn't look to me like Alec Baldwin. You know, that's what happens when you're younger and thinner and everything. But yeah, because of course his legal issues with the that terrible incident with the accidental shooting on the film set he was on. It is understandable why he definitely wouldn't be back. Barbara, I mean, I don't know. Gina Davis, I don't know if she's even still alive. Oh no, she is. But could you really have her without Adam? And of course, being a ghost, could you in theory really have them aging? It's debatable. I mean, I guess there'd be some way of explaining it in the movie, but yeah, I don't think you can have one without the other, And then the other character who I know definitely will not be coming into this is Jeffrey Jones, who played Charles Dietz, the father. He's the one who bought the house. He, of course, has had some legal issues of his own, but for very, very, very bad crimes. I'm not even going to talk about those stuff. And to be honest, I've never even heard his name literally until I watched this movie, and it's only in my kind of break in between finishing this movie and coming back to record this bit now that I kind of looked it up, and because I wanted to know a bit more about these people, because some of them I hadn't ever seen before, some I have seen before. Of course, Winona Ryder, she's a very, very famous actress, and Catherine O'Hara was indeed Kevin's mum from Home Alone. Ironically, I am actually going to be watching Home Alone on the channel this Christmas, which is going to be weird because, of course, that is a movie that, of course, for a reaction purpose, I don't know whether people will enjoy it, because it's a movie that I have watched every single year without fail at Christmas. So why am I doing it as a reaction? Because I can, because I want to. I would like to share it with you guys, and maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I'm going to be doing it. It's one of the very rare times I'm actually going to do a reaction for something that I have actually watched. I think I've maybe done it once, twice before, if that, maybe. But yeah, this was just, it was just bonkers. It just, yeah, the whole idea, the whole concept behind it is just weird. But somehow it worked. The costumes was great. The music, oh my god. I mean, you have just the normal instrumental compositional music done by Danny Elfman, great in and of itself. But then you add in something like that scene with the dinner table, with the hey, I don't know the words. I don't even know if I've heard it before this, but I know it's a song that I would definitely add to my playlist and everything now. I loved it. But it was just that was the kind of bonkers that I loved for a horror movie. The fact that you have this whole thing of possession and cheesiness, and you're like, and then all of a sudden these big hand things come out of the, from like the squid. No, not squid. No, it was prawns, wasn't it? Prawns or shrimp, as it's probably called in America. The character of Beetlejuice is an interesting one. I thought he would appear more in the movie, and I did my review. I recorded my review yesterday for the Doctor Who episode, Let's Kill Hitler. And in that, I said it was the perfect amount of Hitler to feature in this episode. He turned up, he gets punched in the face, he gets shoved into a cupboard, and is done. So, Hitler appeared for a minute, at most, 2 minutes, in this Doctor Who episode. It's a similar kind of thing with Beetlejuice, which sounds weird I'm comparing Beetlejuice to Hitler, but stick with me. It's a character that I think if you'd had him in for longer and more prominence was given to him, I think it would have detracted away. I think what you saw gave just enough amount of comedy, just enough amount of cringe, of smut, and it didn't feel like a major caricature, if that makes any sense to you. I hope it does. It makes sense in my head. But yeah, if he gets brought in too much more, then I just think the effectiveness of him will be lost. It would be the same like in a horror movie, or in Jaws. I'll use Jaws. I spoke about Jaws earlier. I'll use Jaws as an example. When you didn't see Jaws, you felt unnerved, you know, and that was of course forced upon them by the fact that the mechanical and electronical shark that they had wasn't able to swim and everything. You couldn't get good looks with it, so they had to do it basically, put a camera in and that be the point of view of the shark. But then later on, when you physically see the shark and you see how fake it is, it loses that effectiveness. And I think that would have been the thing with this. But I would have a concern for the sequel, because the character Beetlejuice feels very un-PC. And I'd be worried that they may try to tame him for the modern world in which we live and make him a little bit more PC, which I don't think would work for the character. I'd be worried if they went down that route. But I am glad I've seen this, mostly now because I can actually understand how many of the character, how many people I've seen at various Halloween costume parties and stuff over the years, why they dress up as Beetlejuice, why he seems to be such a beloved character. Because he is. He was a fun character. It was a fun movie. And I would be down to seeing the sequel. What do you think of this movie? Did you watch it for the first time with me, or have you seen it before? If you have, what are your thoughts? Overall, what are your thoughts on the character? What are your thoughts on the sequel if you have seen it at the time that you watched this? Obviously, if you have seen the sequel, please don't give me any spoilers. I don't want spoilers. You know, let me enjoy it for myself when the time comes that I do indeed actually watch it. But that is going to do it for today. So, once again, please do consider joining my Patreon if you haven't done so already. Please subscribe if you're new. Please drop your comments below. And of course, please do check out my other Halloween-based movies that are going to be coming out very soon as well. My plans is to do The Addams Family, Hocus Pocus, and Scary Movie. So 4 movies to be done. Oh boy, that's going to take a lot of effort, isn't it? That's going to do it for today. Thank you so very much for joining me. For now, my name is Kevin. I am a geek, and you've been watching Kevin the Geek.